I'm going to try and bring you some updates on some things that we're doing. I think this is an exciting time to be in Hampton, really. We've got a company called and actually I said WVS Health Solutions, actually it's WPS. WVS, Saunders Krause, is a company that has done some great work in Richmond, and now they have purchased some, I think it's 16 properties, I don't have the number, maybe it's 11 properties that the city, or actually that the city owns through the Hampton Redevelopment Housing Authority in downtown Hampton. And their plan is, in about 3 phases, they're looking to add close to another 700 residents in downtown Hampton, which will be a mix of condos and townhomes and apartments, as well as some commercial spaces and retail. One of the things we have that's downtown Hampton that very few folks realize, but it is a jewel. It doesn't look like a jewel, it floods. But it's called the Virginia Tech Agriculture Research Extension Center, AREC, but they call it aquaculture, which is a big deal. And they do all kinds of research there on seafood, from catching it, to transporting it, to packaging it, to shipping it, and everything else. And they consult not only in Virginia, they consult across the US and actually internationally. Well, part of what WVS is going to do with money that the city is investing, as well as money we're getting from the Virginia Tech Foundation and money that was approved in this year's budget from the General Assembly, is they're going to construct a new facility there that is almost going to be state of the art. We're hoping that if they follow our design guidelines, there will be kind of a test kitchen there that people can go and learn how to properly prepare seafood and things like that. If you go in, there's really cool stuff, like they are actually trying to, you remember the fish from what's one of the, Finding Nemo, is it Finding Nemo? You know, the little fancy? They had the fish there. They had the fish, they had the shrimp. That is a new money-making industry. And I guess those little fish, those, there's a name for them. Yeah, well, but there's another name for the whole genre of those type of fish. No, but it's okay, it's close. But that's what they're doing there, that kind of research. And there's lots of money there, but so we're going to try and take that to the next level. So we think that will become kind of a research center for aquaculture in downtown Hampton that the National Institute of Aerospace is becoming for aerospace research out in the, that's the city manager, what we call that area out there, which is the, this North Central Park, what's the name for it? Out on Magruder?
On Magruder, it's well, we call it, there's different parts.
Well, where the NIA is.
We're now branding it as Hampton Road. It's been called Hampton Road Center North, but we're going to be branding it as the Hampton Science Park.
Okay. See, I didn't know that the new name. All right. But anyway, we really have a lot of positive things happening. So that's downtown. You have a question? Okay, we'll give you one moment. But the idea is that all across our city, and we finally have a deal on the old Wythe School that's going to renovate that property and I think create some new living spaces there, and we think that will be kind of the, hopefully the trigger for more development in that area. We have we're having some apartments that are being built out in the Hampton Science Park, and the idea is that as that park becomes more developed and you have researchers coming in to spend time at NASA Langley as well as the NIA, which actually has a number of universities, that are housed there doing research, that they would need places to stay. So that's that part of it. Of course, in Buckville, we've got land that we've assembled, and we're looking at several different strategies. One would be either residential housing, as well as possibly a hotel. We're not sure what's going to happen there yet. We know that we've got a project called Monroe Gates that's going to be luxury townhomes and apartments that was going to be right up here where the old Maynard property is. And the developer for that is looking at other investments in Phoebus. So Phoebus is going to become a really, really cool place. And so all throughout our city that things are happening. And so we got one more question. We got a question here she's not sure she wants to ask, and we got one back there. So we're going to take your question.